Welcome to Carter Pick Chapter Lesson 3. Okay, today we're going to introduce the bass runs that we use for moving from the major to the relative minors around the key of G. And as we would have learned in prior chapters, the G chord has a relative minor and E minor. And in the key of G we have a C chord, which the relative minor, as we have learned, is A minor. In the key of D chord, its relative minor is the B minor, which we would have learned in prior classes on the relationship between the major and the relative minor. So I want you to watch my left hand. I'm on my G chord, as you can see. I'm on the low note. I'm going to walk to the minor by simply lifting that second finger up on the E string and then hitting it open, at which point I'm on my E minor chord. Let's see that again. Now notice, we could also put a strum between each of those moves, or we could leave it out. Here it is without the strum between the bass run. With the bass run, which either way you like it, finger comes up, strum, go to the E minor strum. Now, from the E minor to get to the C chord, I go to the open A, second fret, the second finger, at which point I'm on my C chord. Again, from the E minor, open A string, second fret with the second finger to the C chord. And from the C chord to its relative A minor is exactly like we did from the G to the E minor, but starting on this A note. Lift the second finger up to the open A string, at which point we're on the A minor chords, such as finger comes up, strum to the A minor. And if I want to go back to the G from A minor or any chord, I can always go open, 2, 3, to the E minor, to the C chord, open A, second, third fret, lift it up backwards to the open A, to the A minor, to the G, open, 2, 3. Alright, as usual, let's peek at this with both hands. From my G, remember, my strum's going to stay understated. Second finger up, strum, E minor at that point, on the low note. And going back to the G, open E, second fret, third. To the C chord, open A string, second fret, I'm on the C chord. Backwards to the A minor, third, bring the second finger up, open, back. I could go back, open, 2, 3. To the C chord, open, 2, drop down. To the A minor, G. Alright. On the D chord, its relative minor is that full B minor that you will see in books and other places. At this point in our guitar development, I prefer that we play this much of a B minor. First finger on the second fret E, third fret with the second finger on the B, and fourth with the third. So from the D chord, which you have learned in earlier chapters. Now the bass run on this is one of the ones I'm going to start on a higher note. I'm going to be on this second fret right here, drop this second finger up as we've done, and then out to my B minor. B minor to get back to G. C. Up to D by walking it out. To the B minor. Okay. As usual, let's look at this with both hands. I'm on my D chord. To get to that run, I'm dropping down to the B string, second finger behind it, at which point I switch to my B minor, hitting the G string. G, open 2, 3. To its minor, bring the finger up as we, the C chord, open A, 2, 3. Backwards to its minor, open A string, the D chord, backwards, open 2, 3 to G. Now, I want you to understand that those are the 6 primary chords you're going to use for the songs in the key of G. Your G, your A minor, your B minor, your C, your D, and your E minor, and your G. And now you have bass runs between all those chords. Good luck, and keep picking.